Good day to you, friends and franchise mavens. This is the April 8th Franchise Maven newsletter. Today in the Investors Corner, I have two doggy daycare locations that are for sale. One over in Monroeville, Pennsylvania, been around for 8 years in business. Revenue is $777,000, and they're asking $500,000 for it. This one has a manager and two assistant managers in place. Down in Houston, Texas, 4 years in business. Revenue is $560K, asking $500K. The owner's running it, but does have an assistant manager in place. So give me a call. Let me know if you're interested. I also included a link to my resale questionnaire in there, which I will need for you to fill out eventually anyway. Get that filled out. Give us some information and background on yourself, and I will get you over to my people over at the doggy daycare on that one. And if you're interested in resales in general, just shoot me out an email or a text, and I'll check your city and let me know what city you're in and state, and I will check to see what resales we have in your area. Most franchises really want you to be living in the area that you run the franchise in. So not a lot to do things remotely if you're in another city or state and you want something in another city or state. So keep that in mind. For our franchise and business opportunities webinar, same one that I indicated last week, to learn more about the businesses that were created to succeed and use dynamic technology with world-class business support, April 12th, 1 p.m. So you can learn more about a couple different franchises on that call. They'll tell you all about them. Let me know if you're interested. There's a link to click there that you can sign up and listen in. Again, April 12th at 1 p.m. Check out that one. For other franchise and business opportunities, estate sales, they have been listed as a franchise to buy in the affordable categories by Franchise Times Magazine. They have now surpassed 100 locations, and they have a shopper loyalty program for customer retention, expert marketing, and sales training. Click on the link there if you'd like to learn more. And why is 100 locations good? Well, there's about 5,000 or more franchises out there in the U.S. today. And I would say only about 5% or so actually make it up to 100 franchise locations. So once they hit that point there, they're in the top 5%. We got a good solid system on there. The drawback to that is that they don't always have a lot of territories open after that, because people buy up a lot of the territories there. So give me a call or send me a text or fill out the Learn More form there to get more information on that. And for the final chapter in my book, Real Freedom, Why Franchises Are Worth Considering and How They Can Be Used for Building Wealth, is my conclusion on that one. So we've gone through the whole thing on there. So in conclusion, before losing my corporate job, when I started reading Robert Kiyosaki's books, I realized there was a better path somewhere out there. As I shared with you in chapter 1, I was always looking for challenges and still am. And my corporate experience made me more hungry than ever before to bring on new challenges, but I got stuck in the corporate trap. There's one good benefit that everyone can agree on with traditional jobs, and it keeps people in the system. That's getting paid every 2 weeks. That's pretty cool. You get addicted to that paycheck, essentially. You don't need to think about it. You go in and you do a above average to very good job. Generally speaking, when layoffs come, somebody else is going to get you. Although that's what I thought too, but I guess maybe I wasn't above average or perfect on that one. When I got laid off, my mind just wasn't in the job anymore. So you can need to think about that. Is your mind still in the job, and are you still doing everything in your job 100% or more on that one? Because that is addictive. Getting paid every 2 weeks. Money just pops right into your bank account, and you're good to go on that one. But part of my boredom was being so in the business that I wasn't part of the big picture on that one. I was just another cog in a wheel, as they say. The work itself, being in engineering and doing the data analysis, definitely very enjoyable and very exciting. That's why it lasted 15 years for me. But I never really felt like I was part of the big picture or made a huge difference on everything. I like growing businesses myself. I like seeing the fruits of my labor. There are little pieces of the engineering work that I put together, that training others and helping them build new systems, which was good. But I really liked it when I owned those real estate investment properties that I did, and the dry cleaners and the drop-off locations, because that was something that I was developing and I was working on myself. That it was all me, and I really felt good about that. It was a good feeling. Very challenging, but very fulfilling in the end. So read through that. A lot of stuff there. This whole going into business myself brought me back to when I ran my own paper route back when I was, I don't know, I was like 13 or 14 or something like that. That was back when you can go door to door collecting for the Democrat. Woodland Daily Democrat over in California is what I did. You could do that without getting mugged or anything like that. I ran that, and that was a good feeling. I had lots of money. At that time, it was lots of money to me coming in. I got to do what I want whenever I wanted. Just had to deliver that paper on a regular basis, get it done. And I really felt good about that. That was my first venture into running a business back when I was very young, 13, 14, running that paper route. I felt good about that. And this takes me back to those times, running my business now and doing things that I want to do when I want to do them, and watching the business grow. So if you would like to do the same thing, get my book, check it out. I'll read that. Give me a call. More than happy to talk about different and various types of business ownerships with you at any point in time. 361-772-6401, or just shoot me out an email, Greg@franchisemaven, MAV as in Victor, EN for Maven.com. In the meantime, until next week, I'll have a good week.